Lucifer Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And my history with Lucifer is that about a year and a half ago, I started watching the series. And then about 6 to 8 episodes into the series, I just ran out of time. I had a lot of other shows I had to watch, and I had a lot of work that I had to do that took priority, obviously. So I wasn't able to finish Lucifer because my plan was to watch all the episodes, focus on the episodes, and then go back and do reviews where I don't have to pay as close attention because I kind of already know what happens. Of course, I'm going to forget things, but I was unable to do that, so I'm relatively new to Lucifer other than the first 6 to 8 episodes, which I don't remember which episode I left off on. So, with that being said, this is going to be Lucifer Season 1, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called Favorite Son. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last night. So, we started off with Lucifer playing the piano at Club Lux. Ran to the devil. He was waiting. A security guard is attacked and killed over something to do with a shipping container. Trixie tells Chloe she didn't eat the chocolate cake as Dan laughs about it. And then Trixie confesses to Dan that she ate it because Lucifer said it's okay. Maze brings Brittany and Brittany to the after party, and Lucifer actually passes. What were you thinking? That would take priority. As the detective called, Lucifer loves role play. And then Lucifer thinks the security guard died of boredom. It's probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened to him. Back at Club Lux, is the Brittany buffet still serving as Lucifer shows back up? And then we find out that Lucifer's container is the one that's missing, Maze tells him. Intro time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Maze is confused that Lucifer isn't upset about it. So Lucifer goes back to the crime scene as he's changed his mind and says, I've come back to help. And Chloe says, I need your help like I need a third boob. Wait, don't say a word. 3 boobs would be amazing. What was in the container? Personal items, Lucifer says. He has a lead. And then Lucifer interrogates a guy that sells snow cones about who took his property. Chloe asks what was in the container, and Lucifer says a gift from his father. Chloe calls Dan and needs Dan the detective, not just Dan. She needs Dan the detective. She wants him to look into it, look into Lucifer and everything regarding him. So Dan goes to visit Maze at Club Lux. He wants to see her books without any foreplay. And then Dan calls Maze Lucifer's pet on a leash. Maze wants Dan to come with her to the office to see the books. And then Maze hits him in the back of the head with something. Lucifer goes to see Dr. Martin. She asks him who he is trying so hard to become. She wants him to tell her who he believes is the real Lucifer, and he seeks no one's approval. Lucifer wants to leave. Dr. Martin says Lucifer thinks it was a fight, and Dr. Martin thinks it was progress. Lucifer does leave, and there's a knock at her door. Right away, it's Amenadiel. Just trying to get info out of Dr. Martin, says he knows the Bible in and out, and if she ever needs a consultant to let him know. Dan wakes up naked in Chloe's house. Wants Trixie to lie for him so she can get chocolate cake for a year. She gets him some clothes. And then Dan looks so cute in Chloe's clothes with a NSYNC shirt on. There are a few NSYNC songs that I do like. And then Dan goes to talk to Maze, wonders what happened to him, Dan tells Chloe that Lux's books are clean. And then Lucifer actually apologizes to Chloe. He must be really desperate. Lucifer and Chloe are at the biker bar trying to find out who stole Lucifer's property. And then Chloe takes one of them down. Tom Sizemore is the biker that's in charge. He plays a character named Cutter. He says, come into my office. He says they're actually rebranding their organization, so to speak. After asking Lucifer and Chloe to leave, they wait for him to make a move by watching the place. And right away, he takes off on a bike. Amenadiel and Dr. Martin are having drinks together. Lucifer and Chloe are sitting in a parked car watching Cutter and another character, I can't remember his name. Chloe tells Lucifer she thinks he isn't being honest with her and that the Lux books are too clean, and she mentions she had Dan check into it. And Lucifer laughs. You had Dan deal with Maze alone? For the first time, he feels sorry for Detective Douche. Chloe says with all Lucifer's weirdness, despite his weirdness, she actually really likes working with him. Russian dolls are in the container, Lucifer says. And then Cutter is actually shot. Lucifer chases after the shooter, and Chloe goes to check on Tom Sizemore's character, Cutter. And then Chloe is following the tracer in the squad car. That was kind of put together really quick. And then Lucifer is actually getting shot at. The shooter goes to the roof, and Lucifer goes up there as well. He looked at what was in the container, he tells Lucifer. They were yours, he says. He shows him his devil face, Lucifer does, and then this person that shot at Cutter jumps to his death as Chloe shows up just in time to see this happen. Turns out Cutter is going to be okay. Chloe says they recovered Lucifer's container. She's going to watch him open it. And when he opens it, it's just the dolls, like he said. So Chloe leaves, and then Lucifer touches a secret compartment. It opens the secret compartment, but whatever was in there is gone. And then Lucifer goes to visit Dr. Martin. She knows a lot more about Lucifer's history now. Amenadiel must have taught her very well. Lucifer says he made me be a torturer, and she keeps referring to him as Samal. I think I'm saying that right. Samal. And then Dr. Martin tells Lucifer all he has to do is embrace all that you are. And Lucifer says, I can't. And Dr. Martin says, yes, you can. You just have to be open about the process. And then Lucifer says, you don't understand. I can't. But why? Because they stole them from me! Lucifer punches the wall, and Dr. Martin is scared. Lucifer leaves. And then we have Lucifer talking to Maze to end the episode. Someone's got them, Mazikeen. That's her full name. Someone's got my wings, as we see that somebody has Lucifer's wings. So I'm going to score this episode an 8.3 out of 10. My characters of the episode for the females, I'm going to give this one to Dr. Martin, as Linda Martin had a pivotal, I can't speak all of a sudden, pivotal role in breaking Lucifer down to the point where he showed emotion and got mad. And then I'm going to give Detective Douche, Dan, the male character of the episode. Even though Chloe and Lucifer are probably the characters of the episode, I think they were developed a lot more in this episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, because that's what I need. I need help. All the help I can get. Make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. I'll wait. Share the video. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. What would you score the episode? Who would be your male and female characters of the episode if you have a favorite moment? I liked when Lucifer said he's feeling sorry for Detective Douche. That was pretty hilarious. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. You're watching the video anyway. Join the team. Show your damn support and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.